Welcome once more to the DreamHack Pro Circuit live from Montreal, Canada, and we are continuing onward here with our second day. Cloud9 just finished getting a victory over Team Dignitas, and next up we are going to set our scope onto that between Plot Twist and NRG. I am your host, Wade Dreadnought Penfold, and as always here we've got ourselves a Gibbs and an Isaac Turtle app. Guys, any closing thoughts over Cloud9 and Dignitas?
Man, that was a close series, but again, it just shows Cloud9, they find ways to win. They find ways to day three. They do it again.
And that was one of those series that a 3-0 just doesn't represent it at all. You know, every single overtime was nail-biting. It was so close, and yet Cloud9 still, again, proved to be resilient and keep going.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of mix-ups in the landscape of Rocket League as of late, and this one may not be as concerning nor as notable, but it's one I'm going to bring up here. We've got two past teammates in our next series going head-to-head against one another, and that's Plot Twist and NRG, and the only reason between that is I'm just going with Turbo and Corrupted G over the River Rats of last time. That is where my link is, and that, yes,
this is the most important.
That's obscure. Yes, but no, anyways, with this matchup here, is there anything that we're going to be concerned? Do you feel this is heavily weighted into the side of NRG? Yes, that was my segue, is only that link.
It has to be, but for Plot Twist, I apologize, because we've been talking about GC Aura as that surprise team that came out of day one. But Plot Twist, they're the 22nd seed as well. They weren't supposed to make it to day two, and now they're here. They took down Space Station Gaming. So that is a huge win for them to go into the rival series for confidence, but now if you take down NRG as well, then you go on to day three, and you get so much more experience, but these guys are looking good. They didn't look good on stream, obviously. We saw them versus G2, and G2 kind of smacked them around. So that's what we expect from NRG, but we just don't know.
I mean, I'm starting to love the story that Gabe is creating for himself. He's trying to basically write his own script right now. You know, he falls down a rival series. He's still trying to get out. And then the dynamic duo he's a part of is pretty great, and I think that he matches well with pretty much any team. I think of Corrupted G as one of the most versatile players when it comes to being able to fit in and fill in where he needs to. And whether that be the striker or even the defensive player, he can fill that role.
Man, that legacy from him, though, he got demoted, then a week later makes top 4 at DreamHack. That was with Classics and Drippe, then plays with Turbo, and they make top 8 again. So Corrupted G, he is showing that he is like a world-class player, but he might not be on one of those RLCS teams, but this team right here, Plot Twist, they can make a run.
I mean, it's something about these DreamHacks that Gabe just seems to really excel at. So determined. I mean, you can see it in his face.
All right, hold on. Like, I have a question. Someone needs to ID Mektos, because this kid, he looks like he's 9.
Look at that smirk. He can hear you. He's like,
He's like, I'm going to put my headset on now. I don't have to hear this anymore.
Idiots. I'm out of here.
Wow.
I don't blame you.
That is a complete roast.
No,
that's not a roast, man. It's good to look young, man. Just.
Oh, it's not a roast that way. It was a roast back at you. Like, I don't want your kids.
That's true. I mean, that's smarter, Mektos. That is.
I mean, hopefully we can get an interview with him, man. You know, maybe we can see what he thinks about that.
Maybe. Plot Twist, though, no one expects them to win this match, but it's like, what if they do? What if they take down NRG?
And the NRG we just saw was definitely not the best NRG in a while, and we all literally picked for NRG to win, and then Mouse just came in swinging. So I'm not sure. I mean, what do you think? Do you think it was more Mouse, or do you think it was more of NRG not
Like, it was a mixture, and sometimes with NRG, it's like, all right, like if one player has an off day, it's fine. They'll still win. I feel like all three really didn't do anything throughout that series. Like Turbo, weak shots. Garrett was kind of fumbling around. Justin was extremely quiet. So they have to bounce back from that. You expect NRG, like a team like them, they should be able to, but they didn't look good earlier.
Yeah, it definitely looked like Mouse was of the skill level to capitalize on those, and I guess my concern on that question would be, is the roster of Plot Twist skilled enough to capitalize when those errors maybe are coming through on the side of NRG? And clearly that is what we're going to have answered, but so far through day number 1, the performance of Plot Twist indicates a pretty severe possibility here.
It's very possible, but then you just got to look on paper, right? Like, we got a Turbo Pulsar, we got a Garrett G, we got a Justin. On the other side, it's like, you only know about Corrupted G for the most part, right? Like, even Dredd said, he's like, I only know who Corrupted G is, and that's about it. So on paper, it looks like this has to be NRG's game. But again, who knows what the pressure is now for NRG? Like, are they getting in their heads again? Like, come on, guys, we can't blow this again. But we'll see.
I mean, I want to see Terrico and Mektos really start to form here. I mean, they've been together. They've been teammates for a while now. I think that if they start popping off with chemistry and Gabe really comes in here, they can maybe capitalize. Like you said, I think that was probably the best point for a while, is that it's so hard to not give NRG so much space, because they're either super patient or they're in your face all the time. And if you give them any ounce of respect, then they're going to walk all over you with Justin.
So do you think that they're going to have the room and opportunity to be able to walk all over Plot Twist? Or for lack of a more creative way to describe this, is there a plot twist afoot?
I can't go for another upset. I keep trying, and it's not working. So I am going to go NRG here, even though I probably should have picked Mouse in that one. But NRG, I just don't see how they don't make day 3 here. I have to go with them.
I agree. I think NRG were scaring me a little bit. But right now against Plot Twist, I just don't think that they have what it takes right now to take down the Titan of NRG. I'm going with NRG.
Man, you doing it?
Do it.
I think I am.
Oh,
I mean, I'm on the Hail Mary.
He's feeling it.
Look,
Hey, man, everyone's going to forget if you get it wrong, but if you get it right.
Think about it. I'm in. Yeah. I'm in. Gibbs told me. I'm in. Let's
All right, plot
rip
twist.
it. Plot twist. Here we are.
It's possible,
Corrupted
man.
Gabe, I'm on your shoulders. Please do not shrug nor drop.
Them. Let's see it.
So one thing I love about Plot Twist, too, is they went to WGN as favorites, and they had a bad performance, but they bounced back immediately. Like, coming here and going to day 2 to play against NRG, beating a space station, that is great for Plot Twist.
Yeah, but what's not great for Plot Twist is the moral support back home. 16% of you believe in Plot Twist opportunity, and we've labeled it very clear as to why. There is a lot of name, there's a lot of brand. Even if the skill level is dead, even purely off of how popular the roster of NRG is, you're gonna have a difficult time.
Yeah, for sure. Like Plot Twist, I'm surprised they even got 16%. That's pretty good. It's probably for Corrupted G.
Yeah, I mean, and if Corrupted G is fueled by the crowd, then he should be definitely not surprised right now and very happy to see the crowd right now, because that last match with Cloud9, the crowd was huge, packed to the brim. They've been amazing so far. I'm just excited. This is only day 2. It's going to get better. I can't wait.
But the best part about this is my legacy will live on to day 3. Either Turbo goes or Corrupted G.
There you go, the River
One
Rat.
guy from River Rat. So that's beautiful.
Really good point that you bring up there, Gibbs. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a Corrupted Gabe fan, you're going to have to give him your energy now. As we are headed over to the commentary crew, we're going to send you to James Bott and Achieves.
So here's my thing about your prediction, Dread. People only give you credit if you mean it.
Yeah, I mean, Gibbs convinced him on air, like, hey,
if you imagine if you got it right, it's like, well, now no one's going to believe you.
Gibbs should sell vacuums, right? I mean, if he can convince Dread to pick Plot Twist here, then, you know, Gibbs can do anything.
That's fair, though. I think there is actually a valid reason to pick Plot Twist. NRG really did not look pretty versus Mouse. And the ball really is in their court.
It's an RLCS team, you know. Mouse has been on the resurgence. So Plot Twist, they've already taken out a couple RLCS teams to get here. They took down Barcelona. They've taken down Space Station. But NRG, these are the Summit champs. This is like a team that continually dominates all of North American RLCS, and now this is a rival series team. So this is a game that it would be a massive upset if Plot Twist is able to take it here.
Absolutely, and it definitely does fall on NRG's shoulders to really turn the boat around, because they are expected to win however you look at it, one way or the other. Because the Plot Twist we saw yesterday versus G2, they struggled to really get anything going. G2 was really firing on all cylinders.
But I'm G2, they 6-0. They were on fire yesterday. But this Plot Twist team, they have been going through adversity. We'll see how they handle it here. Tournament life on the line.
And now is the time, and kickoff will be favoring NRG. A pinch shot from Justin, and Taroko already had his wake-up call at 9 seconds in. Out to the side, Justin, really aggressive push. NRG definitely willing to take a challenge from long ways away, it feels like. Mektos high off the wall. Taroko coming down. Miss and a dunk into that save from Turbo Pulsar coming out of the corner. Garrett G's not going to have time to make it back. Mektos will turn it in.
This was mind-blowing. A double commit works. Garrett G's trying to prevent the shot. Corrupted G and Mektos, or Taroko, both went for that shot, and neither one of them made contact. And then the ball kicks out to Mektos. That was just chaos on offense there. But Plot Twist, like the Joker, just, you know, happy in that chaos, making it work for them.
True chaos breeds success. Malice able to find success earlier. Justin will find a quick equalizer, though, and it's pretty much off the kickoff. Turbo slips one out of the corner into the middle.
And again, this one, Corrupted G is expecting Turbo to get a hit on that ball, and then the ball leaks out into the middle for Justin, and he just slaps that one in.
So kickoff again. A nice quick answer for NRG, just what they needed.
Now another dunk, this one blasting past the dunk, finding the back of the net. A strong challenge. Taroko going for the clear, but Turbo just had him read the whole way.
Yeah, really is nothing else to that. Just a perfect read from Turbo Pulsa. And yes, sir, tip your cap. You can have that one.
No one's wearing toppers here, though, so that's going to be tough.
Disappointing. Justin had the halo on earlier. I enjoy the halo.
Justin changes his preset quite a bit, or his loadout.
To say the least. Straight down, tough bounce to read for Plot Twist. Get out unscathed. Turbo rips one towards the back wall for Justin. Mekto's not able to find a touch. Turbo coming in, and Taroko just up in time. Free ball as Garrett G actually turns it into the net.
It was the second touch. You know, we were talking about it yesterday. Justin, you know, just always gets that second touch that you don't expect. I believe it was Johnny Boy in that content piece that we had. That was on display right there. Justin making the play. You saw the defender jump for it, and then right as he jumps, Justin gets that little extra touch that just puts it out of reach of the defender, and that set up his teammate to come in and just get the easy cleanup.
Excellent play from NRG to take a 2-0 lead, and said they had to turn things around, and boy, have they done it. And once more, they find themselves on offense. Turbo Pulsa, backboard, easy clear for Corrupted G. Finally, a little bit of space to work with for Plot Twist, but it's short-lived. As rotating out, Turbo finds a demo, and once again, here come NRG. Mektos really trying to put pressure on NRG in their own halves. Taroko trying to replicate it. Awkward ball for Mektos, but buys enough time. Not the best touch from Justin. Loses possession for NRG as Corrupted G and Taroko pushing forward now.
And Justin, he was just not completely sure if that ball was going to bounce down a little bit. It was up near that curvature of the ceiling. And if it hits that, it can start going down. So Justin, not the perfect read, but still NRG stabilized on defense.
Corrupted G misses the ball. Long shot towards net. Solid save from Corrupted G. Taroko trying to keep the pressure up for Plot Twist. Great block from Mektos to keep it in the NRG half. Nice demo on Justin from Taroko. Sets up a chance for Mektos. Gets way too much of it. Was just trying to be gentle with it. The timing just off, though, and it pinches out to safety, and NRG are out.
And I don't know if you heard that, Cop, but if you did, I'm sorry, my button's broken. Try to get that fixed.
Corrupted G into the middle. Wanted the pinch. Taroko trying to go back into the nose of Corrupted G. Back post shot. Got too much, though.
And we've seen that play come out over and over again. This time, Corrupted G getting the demo, not even the bump, but still the shot wasn't on target. That is, you know, such a good play. We see it work all the time, but you need to have that follow-up shot. Oh. And it's also dangerous because if you have someone upfield and they miss, you're setting them up for a 2v1 counterattack if they can get a good save.
That's when it really gets scary. Justin has decided today is a good day to go for a spin. Down towards the back post. Turbo will have a second look and make it 4-1 NRG.
And Turbo just blasting this one downfield. It looked like Justin might have been able to get a play on it, but it just finds its way through. Turbo staying with it as it bounces across net. Turbo, 2 goals for him in this game. NRG in complete control.
Slow roller off the kickoff, and Plot Twist. Really, the final minute 20 here is definitely just going to be stop the bleeding and get things back in order for game 2, because 3 goals in a minute 15. Doable, yes. Unlikely, very. So we'll just try and put together a couple solid possessions with the ball here as time ticks.
I thought you were going to say a couple supple possessions.
Yeah, I mean, that'll work too. If I was as clever as you were, I probably would have said that. Mektos into the middle for Corrupted G and sniffed out. NRG and stole it away off the mark, though.
And you can just see it's the speed of NRG. We even saw it on the offensive end. Taroko going for the challenges, but just a split second too late. NRG so quick.
Oh, hello, Justin off the backboard. Garrett G trying to keep things up on offense for NRG, but Corrupted has to back off. Turbo, gentle tap towards the far post, but this really is just time wasting for NRG as they just keep the pressure on Plot Twist. And it really is a Sunday stroll for them towards the end of this match.
Yeah, NRG not letting up, continuing to have great speed, not giving any space to Plot Twist on defense. The one goal that we saw was the result of a missed double commit from Plot Twist that still resulted in a goal for them. So not even a fantastic goal for them. NRG coming out on top heavily in game one.
Yeah, much improved from their series versus Mouse.
And you gotta wonder too if Gibbs.
What's that?
If Gibbs told Dredd that everyone's gonna forget that he picked them, I think people won't now.
Now they won't.
Because he said it. You have to just ignore it.
Exactly.
But now everyone's gonna remember. If NRG crushes Plot Twist in game one.
Gibbs really did throw Dredd under the bus there, didn't he?
I think so.
For shame, Gibbs. For shame. But it's okay. Plot Twist figured out what they're up against, no doubt. NRG, it really was just be as aggressive as you can, it felt like, out of the midfield, willing to take some strong challenges, to say the least, some risky challenges. But they came out on top more often than not, and challenges like that, when they find their way into the back, that helps too.
Yeah, Turbo was just all over this play here, just staying with his own shot. NRG just putting one in after another. The one goal that we saw from Plot Twist, you know, it wasn't the prettiest, so we'll see if they can figure out something on offense. Gonna need to pick up the speed, pick up the communications. We saw a few double commits from them, so we'll see how they respond here.
Game two. At least they did manage to stop the bleeding, you know. I did say at least stop the balls going into the back of the net. And while they didn't really break out of their own half, Plot Twist did keep the deficit to 3 for the final minute and a half. And now it's just, all right, keep it up. See if we can get some chances over on the far side. You really can take a page out of Mouse's book and say, all right, just don't give Justin any space and maybe things work out for us. And curious to see if they try that here.
Corrupted G has a little bit of space. Going for that first touch. He wanted to set up the shot. Now another double commit. Corrupted G and Mektos.
It was a beautiful cross from Taroko as well. I mean, really did a nice job getting back around that ball. Great pressure from Turbo, though. Knew exactly where that was.
Yeah, I was worried. As soon as I saw Taroko turn and take this across the net, he had to hit that up the wall there. This is suicide trying to take that across net. You know, if you lose that 50-50, it's over, and that's exactly what happened.
Maybe he was thinking the pinch was going to come. But
yeah, you can't dribble that across your net. Unless there's no one from NRG there, you have to know that no one's there before you do that.
Big risk.
And it did not pay off. And now another quick goal for NRG. Things getting out of hand early for Plot Twist.
Missed clear for Plot Twist. Nice delaying touch from Turbo just to beat the man, and then Corrupted G just not able to get a handle on that bounce out of the corner. It's a tough one.
Yeah, the corner's giving Plot Twist a lot of trouble. We just saw, you know, a few seconds earlier, Taroko trying to dribble the ball, you know, across the net from the corner, and then Corrupted G couldn't get to that ball quick enough to deny the corner. So we'll see if NRG keeps attacking these corners. It's working out for him so well.
Ooh, nice drop and catch and release from Justin, but back the other way is Mektos.
Double tap.
Tough ball, and Turbo Pulsar just able to get enough. Corrupted G not able to apply the follow-up pressure and find the back of the net and get Plot Twist back in here. Second effort from Turbo gives it down to Justin. Garrett G is going to have to wait his turn. It's actually a 3-on-1 back the other way. Pass to Mektos. He's got a cross, and unfortunately Taroko was playing the clear, and a solid save. Garrett G diving out of the corner. A huge touch.
And that was a great positioning play from Garrett. He was playing to prevent the shot, block the shot angle, but also he knew that Mektos was coming in for the shot, so he was ready to cut off that pass. So he shut down that shot right at its origin. Great positioning play from Garrett. Fantastic awareness.
Taroko, not much to do other than just try and get some distance away from his net. Actually fortunate enough to have maybe a second opportunity here, but now it's a 2-on-1 for NRG. Make it 1-on-1. Justin all alone and can't go through Mektos. Corrupted G, tough read. Skips out to the side wall for Garrett G. And hello, Justin, of course, waiting on the backboard, or Turbo, excuse me, waiting on the backboard. NRG really does have a penchant for that.
And you see a lot of teams that do have those really fast play styles, high caliber shooters. They like to have players sit up on the backboard. They look for those unexpected drops down. It also forces the defense in an awkward spot. No!
Nice idea from Garrett, really letting that ball bounce just to see if you can chip it high into the net. You know, shots with power from that close are dangerous. Another save, and Taroko also makes a heroic effort on the line to keep the ball out. Maybe catching NRG back the other way, just not enough. Turbo racing back, and NRG Almost caught out,
You know,
still not enough.
If NRG spends any more time in the Plot Twist half, they might have to start charging rent. Plot Twist has been stuck on their back line, finally starting to get out, but NRG just so dominant and in control so far.
Garrett G just rips one off the sidewall. Another one for Justin. Actually, a free ball for Corrupted G. Doesn't get a handle on the flick, though, and Taroko will have to bail him out. Tough play for Plot Twist incoming. 2 people commit. Awkward ball for Taroko. He doesn't have a lot of time to really grab boost. In fact, he avoids it altogether just to give himself a better position, which leaves Justin for a triple, quadruple tap. Not enough. Out into the corner, and Plot Twist will have to find another way to clear the ball.
Finding a way to clear the ball, that has been a puzzle for them. This NRG squad everywhere. They're getting boost. You can see everyone from NRG just picking up boost. They have all the time. They're putting shot after shot on the Plot Twist net. Plot Twist just struggling to keep their head above water right now.
Oh, great bump from Corrupted G to give a second chance to Mektos. At least Plot Twist now playing some great offense. Turbo Pulsa under no pressure. Has to make a second save, and just off the mark, above the crossbar from Taroko. Beautiful shot, but Turbo really didn't have many options there other than to let him take it. It's unfortunate not to see it fit under the crossbar.
And we're starting to see some good play from Plot Twist, getting pressure on NRG. We saw the infield pass from Corrupted G, and now more pressure coming out. The bump! How does Justin, how are they making these saves? NRG, a brick wall on the back line.
Absolute pandemonium in front of the NRG net. Somehow they keep everything out. Once more for Plot Twist now as they cross the midfield line. They spent all game boxed in, and now they've been cooking their own s'mores over on NRG's half, and NRG finally just breaks through the entire defense out of nowhere. Turbo will make it number 3, and goodbye game 2.
And Justin going for the air dribble, tried to get that flip reset, didn't hit it, but it still bounces out. Bumps coming out, chaos on the back line, and then Turbo just gonna get his hat trick. NRG dominating in this game. We saw a flash of brilliance there for a moment from Plot Twist, but NRG just looking to outclass Plot Twist in game 2.
I think you're absolutely right. A flash is the right way to describe that. Nothing sustained, unfortunately, in terms of beautiful scoring opportunities. And NRG will get themselves 1 game closer to day 3. Another 5 minutes, and it'll look good. They've only allowed 1 goal from Plot Twist, despite having to make a few saves at the end of that game.
Yeah, I mean, if Plot Twist can just figure out how to break that assault, they were stuck in their half for so long that game.
Easily.
They had some moments of good attack. There were some stellar saves from NRG, but they had moments of good attack. Plot Twist, however, need to figure out how they're going to approach these clears.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a matter of thinking about the future. You can't just bang the ball down. What is the next hit after that first initial hit when you're going for the clear? That's important. And then, you know, just covering some of these goals, we saw the corners just giving Plot Twist a difficult time. Taroko trying to bring the ball across the middle was not a good idea. That ended up biting him. Gabe didn't get to the corner in time, and then we saw Turbo scoring in the final 12 seconds. So the corners giving them a pain, stuck on their own half. They've got a lot of problems to address in game 3.
Yeah. But really, it was the decision-making on those corner balls from Plot Twist that really led to their downfall. Other than that, NRG, it kind of just took a crazy happenstance to find the back of the net. So it's an easy fix for Plot Twist to stop.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's an easy problem to identify, but
from the goals. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It is easy to identify. You're absolutely right.
Fixing it's the hardest part.
But those 3 players are definitely capable of playing better corner defense, no doubt.
Absolutely. And we'll see if they can do it.
Absolutely. And that is the real question. Can you figure out how to
execute? Execution is, it's all about execution.
Under pressure against a team as quick as NRG. That's the real struggle. So here in game 3, Plot Twist looking to find the back of the net for the first time since the 4.5-minute mark in game 1. They'll start off with a slow play out of the midfield, not able to find the second touch. Great support from Justin there. Few things can beat a well-layered defense in a game like Rocket League if everyone's in position and understands what's happening next. That's why you don't see dribble plays come to fruition. Even if you beat the first man, there's usually a guy right there to make the second challenge.
I mean, you're right. A lot of times people just go for the challenge expecting to lose so they can just force the flick so that their teammate can clean up. Rotations, such an important part of 3v3 Rocket League. Being in the right place at the right time, those double commits absolutely can bite you.
NRG controlling those midfield boosts as they rotate out on offense will give them a lot of space to work with here in the midfield as they need some extra time to grab some boost cans.
And you even saw Turbo pull some play and keep away from Corrupted G, who's chasing him down, trying to find some boost. Turbo's taking it and dribbling the ball.
Ooh, Corrupted G almost just had a ball dropped in to position for a shooting chance, but Garrett G just crushes one up the pitch. Justin off the backboard, and he is going to be upset. You can see him in the top right, like, oh my goodness.
He knew that net was wide open. He doesn't really miss many of those. Corrupted G was in a rough spot. Had barely any boost, got the first stop, but the rebound was right to Justin.
I think I saw Justin say, let's go, because I looked in the top right, and I was like, what did he say?
Demo from Corrupted G. He's all the way downfield. And so we're already seeing some adjustments. Corrupted G hunting for those bumps, hunting for those demos in the back.
But still great pressure out of the midfield from NRG continues to be a real problem for Plot Twist, and gaining that possession, like you said, figure out how they're going to clear the ball. Mekto's doing his best to stay in command, but even still, Garrett G with not a lot of boost, but a strong shot from the midfield line from Taroko. Turned aside by Turbo, ball up to Justin. Can't hang on to the ball, is just going to try and wreak havoc on the goal line, but a couple of nice dodges from Plot Twist keep things in order.
And we've seen Plot Twist do a much better job at keeping NRG back in their own half, preventing that all-out press.
Tough ball for Corrupted G to handle. Helping hand from Mektos out to the corner. Here comes Taroko, and actually a double commit with Mektos. Will leave a small gap in the defense. Corrupted G able to cover up nicely, but now it's Turbo down to Garrett G, and just can't get the nose on it. Taroko has a chance to clear here. And Plot Twist definitely do seem to be playing the corner at least a little bit better.
They certainly are, and getting better clears. But NRG's, see Garrett G just stealing that corner boost. They're trying to set up again for this prolonged attack, but a good clear from Mektos.
Garrett G taking his time with that clear to make sure he put himself in position. So valuable to be able to read speeds quickly, knowing you've got the time to turn all the way around and get a quality touch instead of rushing a poor one on defense.
And we saw another demo on the back, in the back for Plot Twist, taking down an NRG member in their own half. So it seems like they're trying to use that to slow down that attack, prevent themselves from getting underwater.
And for once, NRG late out of the midfield, and Plot Twist have something here if they can win the next couple of challenges. Corrupted G is going to be stretching. He steals away that corner boost, one of the biggest parts. They just have to win this next challenge, and it will indeed be Taroko to come in. Garrett over the top of one. Mektos playing third man, takes things slow to make sure Plot Twist has time to reset. Justin needs a little help from Garrett. He still ends up taking it himself under one and into the net. It's like you were watching Squishy all over again. Welcome back to season 4. That's pretty.
Justin says, I don't have enough highlights this tournament. Let me do a flip reset to go ahead in the final seconds of what could be the final game in this series. Justin popping off.
Beautiful shot to give NRG the lead. Turbo towards the back wall. Looking to get one more in, and yes, it will. Justin, 2-0.
You remember what I said about popping off?
What's that?
It didn't stop. He keeps it going for the dunk here, and just dunks it right into the net. And that has to be the nail in the coffin. NRG's defense has been rock solid. Justin scoring 2 bangers.
Smiles all around from NRG after those 2 quick goals, and you look over on the side of Plot Twist, and it really is kind of the deadlock face as Turbo turns in another one.
The floodgates have opened. NRG just piling it on at this point. Turbo refusing to be bumped, just wave dashes right to the ball, gets to it quick, shooting it in, and NRG It just, they outclassed them at Chiefs.
When it rains, it pours, and that's what? 10-1 in terms of the score differential, or goal differential.
You counted that really fast. I was impressed.
You know, I learned to count with my fingers real quick.
You told me that story. Your kindergarten teacher complimented you.
I never stopped because of that, so thank you, Mrs.
And someone else who never stops, NRG, relentless this series, a sweep over Plot Twist. NRG showing us that they truly are world class. They handled that. It looked like it was a walk in the park for them.
Talk about the rally caps as well. Much better showing compared to the game against Mao, so it's got to feel good to come back and to get a solid win here against Plot Twist and really only allow one goal at the very start of the series and then just deadlock.
And you know, Plot Twist, they're going home, but they would be proud of their journey. They took down multiple RLCS teams to even get to this point. They were one series away from day 2. You know, NRG, it's one of those teams that expects you to just, you expect them to dominate. So Plot Twist running into a brick wall at this point, but still a great tournament from them.
Great tournament indeed, but that's not all we have in terms of great matchups. When we come back, Dignitas is going to be taking on Lotus. You're not going to want to miss the rest of day 2 for DreamHack Montreal.